Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Be safe in that what is not quite an isolated 1v1.
Caps, though, continues to be a thorn in the side of Humanoid. Just aggressive short trades there. Hot Cocoa from Jun, making sure that Humanoid sits cozy in this lane. Can just try to keep the pressure up. Caps, of course, would need to commit something like the Culling to just fully take control of this wave. Similar situation to what he was in as Ezreal in the previous matchup. Now Yike using that ulti. Oscar level 6. We'll see if the Q3 falls away. Oscar immediately going unstoppable and trying to back off. Broken Blade's all now going in. Stacks of Blight popping up in first blood. Huge damage from that Varus. No offensive items other than the Doran's Blade. He still hits like a truck.
I mean, the Cassante haters are eating, seeing that champion not move. How rarely
Trying to break that momentum by showing up on top side.
Again, the setup here. Goes forward. Nice flash from Broken Blade, but still this should be just about impossible to get away from. 4 stacks. He knows he's dead. Oscar gonna grab that kill. Nice gank on the top side.
Well orchestrated. Even though you get the flash away, you're still in a...
Right now, it's not going to be the primary objectives immediately started off, but you can see both teams posturing around it. I stand corrected. Yike going to start this one off. A little ambitious. I worry Razork doesn't have his ulti just yet.
Good stun to start from Jun. Engage follow-up, though. The Bard very squishy. Jun gonna flash over the wall, but now Noah's waiting. But instantly, Hansama can follow up. That is the power of the Kaisa. Noah now retreating. Humanoid has taken down Mickey in the meantime. It's a bit of a messy, scrappy exchange. It's going to be support for support at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a quick engage from G2, but because they couldn't quite lock down Noah,
Humanoid going in, the Q back going to stop him from shuffling, it looks like. Hansama waiting behind, now caught in the meat grinder. Humanoid going to go for the pushback. Yike getting lower and lower. Ulti coming in from Razork. In the meantime, good damage onto Hansama. Noah trying to get into the fight, but he's just watching his team fall apart. Caps picking up the double. Q auto, one more. The healing from Bard, not enough. Triple for the Lucian. 14 minutes in.
It was an even fight, and Fnatic chose to re-engage.
It was a little bit unfortunate for Fnatic, just so many things just going slightly wrong.
Yeah, the fight being divided by Jun, I think, was a good thing initially for Fnatic. But as you rightly said, the re-engage, I just don't understand it, because no one can really fight, right? You know, it was so awkward, and look at what G2 do with that. They secure themselves a dragon with the 5 grubs. They immediately turn their attention to the bot side of the map. Of course, Fnatic are cross-mapping on the top side, looking to try and siege onto the tier 2. Doing what they can, and they should be able to secure this objective. I have to correct myself. I thought G2 was ahead on the play, but actually they're reacting to Fnatic, who's able to first secure this objective.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the 5 Void Grubs for G2, so they should be able to match at least in getting this, despite being behind on the play. So we'll go tit for tat when it comes to tempo. The question mark for me is what happens with the Rift Tower that's on that top side, because you could try and
They've
follow
set themselves up for a very good sequence here.
Well, G2's priority should be the tower, and by prioritizing the top tower, you then convert that pressure into the Herald. You can see Caps pushing out that wave, but now the next objective is clearing out this vision, which Fnatic want to contest.
TP from behind.
It's a good
Already
flank.
going in. The Bard ulti not going to connect on anybody. Humanoid going to go with the double pushback. Nice use of the AoE. Clean fight for Fnatic to kick things off. Culling coming in from Caps, but it's only connecting onto Razork. Excellent punish for Fnatic. Exactly what they needed.
It's a fantastic flank. They knew exactly what G2 wanted to do, and they were in a position to punish. They secured themselves the Herald. They'll push out top.
A lot of upfront bursts, a lot of engage potential for Fnatic here. You can see them taking control of the bottom side, looking to even up the tower score. 3-3 here.
LDRs and at least your tank shred for a lot of these AD carries. True. So at the moment, your tanks are still going to tank. So you're in a decent position here as Fnatic when you look to these fights, but that's where the pick is coming.
Engage going in. Hansama trying to kick things off, but a nice interrupt on the Temper Fate. Sadly, it only buys a bit more time. Humanoid trying to flash to safety. Sliding, gliding out to safety. The Q, the full charge coming for Broken Blade. But once again, Humanoid goes golden twice. The ulti, though, he's not going to mess it up. The timing, but he doesn't have the stacks yet. And the punish is there. Broken Blade down. Gold lead deleted in this fight. Now Fnatic hungry for more, but they're not going to find another angle.
BB tried everything, and Human said you still need more. And now with the TP in behind them, this is going to be Humanoid trying to see if he can get in. G2 trying to escape, but look at the top side still. Oscarinen pushing in. Fnatic looking to punish the mistakes of G2.
And Razork can just continue to phase tank. They don't have the damage here. Hansama W connecting on the wave. The tower should just fall. Fnatic looking much more comfortable in game 2.
G2 has a very fragile composition. If you overstep, Fnatic have the tools to punish. Great sequence of plays from the entire Fnatic team, from Jun landing a fantastic ultimate to buy time for Humanoid, into then going over the wall, creating enough space. Then he stopwatches, or Zhonya's rather I should say, the Q from Broken Blade, and then the rest of his team is there to body block. Just excellent execution. And Fnatic have bounced
for Fnatic to approach. Luckily, they've got a Sejuani with Warmogs, so it's not the end of the world.
This TP from Oscar Rinnan.
It's the story of the weekend. You just got to force the Baron. Sometimes see what happens. Tempered Fate, good. Delaying the Baron take. Ezreal follow-up, even better. Broken Blade now going to ult Oscar and trying to keep this one going. Looking to isolate an AD carry, but all of G2 immediately going to flash back. Now the jungler taken out of the pit, but the Baron's not quite low enough, and it's finally going to reset in the end. It's just Oscar risking everything, but Hansama quick to follow up. Killer instinct coming through. Jun now backing away. Noah, good damage on the caps. Not going to mean too much. Humanoid untouched for now. Red and blue buff empowering him. He wants to keep pushing forward. He knows if they eliminate G2 here, if they can find a couple kills, the Baron is theirs, but they just don't have enough left in the tank.
There's no teleport on Oscar Rinnan, who is now moving down to try and collect this wave, but that actually might be the go button for G2 once they...
G2 now pulling up to the top side where they have a wave to play around if they want to. Fnatic going in. Counter engage from Yike could be big. Yike getting pulled in, caps off to the side, doing good damage on Oscar Rinnan. An excellent lockup. Stops any potential follow-up engage from coming through. Mickey now forced to retreat here. Humanoid going over the wall, looking to find Hansama. Has to be careful. Magical Journey going in as well. All of them collapse on Hansama. The bottom lane of G2 in the sights of Fnatic. Razork trying to hold the line, keeping 280 carries all to his lonesome. G2 in enemy territory now. Fnatic, I think, just start the Baron here. They're not going to lose themselves to these picks. Jun face checking the brush, just going to stop the recalls. Fnatic a little bit split here. TP going in. They should just finish the Baron, but they know they only need 2 members to do it, so instead, shifting their attention very briefly. G2 caught out in that exchange, and Fnatic grabbing the first Baron at game 2.
Great patience from Fnatic. They leveraged their poke beautifully. They landed it onto Mickey, and they kind of shepherded G2 into the topside river, where they could find a nice pick and convert that into a Baron. Great patient play from Fnatic.
And G2 has just lost theirs.
I mean, fantastic Tempered Fate to back it up. And you can see Mickey fulfilling a very similar role to what Jun did last game. You are the sole source of engage, and you are not that tanky. Has to get poked out just to try to find the angles. Fnatic now disciplined around this push. Have to be careful about keeping these flanks warded up, and engage from Mickey could still be lethal, but they're feeling very damn well scared of that bird. Fnatic continue to siege on the bottom side. Caps forced to back away. Likely means the tower will fall here. Tempered Fate not going to connect.
At least it backs them away. And you know it's not a good sign when a 4-0-2 Lucian is running away. It says exactly what position this game is in. Fnatic not quite going to be able to get the bot lane tower, but there's the ultimate on towards Yike that misses, and Yike responds in kind.
Nice body block, good discipline from Fnatic. Only 2 members going to get rooted. Noah off to the side. We'll opt to cleanse. I think concerned about the potential Kai'Sa follow-up from Hansama. And now, I mean, it feels like the same... It's game 1, but we swap sides. We've been here. I've seen this one. The difference is...
Tank says, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. They're just like invulnerable in the middle of everyone.
Look, I'm not saying it's a perfect solution. I'm just saying, you know, we saw down all this vision.
Good control. No potential flank wards either. Not that they're really that scared of.
Oh, Razork going to kick things off. Yikes, slowed up just a little bit. If they delete the jungler, they can just start this off. No hesitation. Ulti already going in. They go golden. A bit more space. Caps is going to need to step up to protect the jungler. Yike going in anyway, but he'll just give his life. Good pick from Fnatic. Mickey now laying down some vision in the pit, but it's just desperation games from G2.
I mean, G2 spread themselves too thin. Mickey's top lane, Broken Blade still trying to answer bot lane. They have TPs, but again, it comes back to this, who is Razork afraid of? He can do whatever he wants. He can initiate whenever he likes. Mickey,
decent engage off the side. Hansama now going in, but Jun there to body block, there to stop the Kai'Sa from doing much. Cap finding the isolated 1v1, but it's not enough. Hansama already down. Fnatic staying grouped as 5. Nice retreat here. Ulti denied from Broken Blade. Decent follow-up damage, but he cannot finish off a kill. Noah jumping in. Broken Blade goes golden. How's the timing? Perfect on the Ezreal ult as Noah is now unstoppable. TP coming in to try to save the top tower. Instant push back on a Caps, and Humanoid just destroys him. Doesn't even hesitate. Last inhibitor in his sights. This is going to be game 2 for Fnatic. Comfort in the draft paying off as they demolish G2.
Fnatic are taking no prisoners in game. G2 gave them the opportunity to bounce back, and Fnatic have grabbed it with both hands.
They have certainly bounced. Mickey, nowhere safe left for him. Tempered Fate on his own team. Fnatic having a good time. One game, not enough to break them. Not enough to break the mental. Confidence and comfort.
These were the best highlights from today's LEC matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.